Howdy guys, how's it going? Roughneck81 here. Hope you guys have had a fairly successful Season 2 here in Warzone. Today we're going to be touching on some stuff that has changed here recently in Warzone with the mid-season Season 2 update that happened not too long ago. And we're going to give you about 5 tips and tricks that are going to kind of help you navigate your way through the updated version of Verdansk and kind of what to expect now that there have been some public and some secret changes that have been made to Warzone. So if you guys like this video, do not forget to subscribe and like onto this channel. I'm going to start pushing out some more content here in the near future, so any support you guys can give me would be a really big help. Also, don't forget to check out my other social media channels. My Facebook group at Roughneck81 Stream HQ is kind of where I post all my updates and stream announcements and giveaways and things like that. Instagram is Roughneck81. My Twitch channel is twitch.tv/Roughneck81. We are almost to affiliate, guys. We're getting really close, so definitely be sure to check out the stream when I go live. And also, to wrap things up, don't forget to check out the gaming apparel company I'm affiliated with, ArrayGaming.com. I'll leave a link in the description below to their website. Definitely go check out their shop. They got a bunch of really cool stuff. And better yet, I've got a discount code for you guys. So anytime y'all guys make a purchase on that website, you can get 10% off anything you buy. Just use code Roughneck81. All right, well, let's jump into it. So the number one tip we're going to look at today is that the M16, the AUG, and the FFAR are currently the kings of Warzone. Now that's not to say that there aren't other effective guns you can use. For example, as you can see in the gameplay in the background, I'm running the AMAX, but it is worth noting that these three guns are definitely the most popular guns to use in Warzone right now. The AUG and the M16's TTKs at medium and long range is certainly very effective. I would say the M16 is a little bit better at longer range than the AUG is, just considering that they did put a nerf on the AUG's vertical recoil control, but it's really not that noticeable. So you're also still good using the AUG if you'd like to. As far as the FFAR goes, other than the AS Val, which has a really small clip and isn't very effective in game modes other than maybe solos, the FFAR has the fastest TTK in the entire game when it comes to the assault rifles. So right now, most of the setups you'll see in Warzone include an M16 FFAR or an AUG FFAR. If you hadn't had a chance to use these guns yet or haven't leveled them up, I would certainly do so and give them a shot. Now they are 3-round burst guns as far as the M16 and the AUG go, so they might feel a little bit differently, but I promise with a little bit of practice, I think you'll really enjoy using these guns. Your FFAR, you basically would run that kind of like an SMG. Now here in the near future, I do expect these three guns to receive some type of nerf to bring more guns into the meta, and when that time comes, we'll cover what guns you should be using instead. But for now, these three are definitely the top 3 guns to use in Warzone at the moment. If you want to know what builds to use for these guns, I'll leave my builds in the description below, or you can always direct message me if you have any questions or anything like that. That brings us to tip number 2. One of the stealth changes, remove your fast mags from your Cold War guns immediately. One of the stealth changes they made in the recent update is that they finally made it to where your fast mags have a really big penalty on your ADS time. Basically what that means is if you equipped a fast mag onto one of your Cold War weapons in order to reload faster, that's going to make your aim down sight time a lot slower. With this change, you're actually better off not using the fast mags and just using the regular larger magazines on your loadouts. Another quick note for a stealth change they did on these guns is that the rear grips that you can use on your loadouts now actually work properly. So if you want to use one of those to maybe increase your ADS time or something like that, now would be a good time to do so. Now our tip number 3 is going to cover the new buy stations that you can locate in the bunkers. As you know, since Season 2, a lot of the bunkers that you normally could go to in the previous seasons have been closed off. However, the ones that you can still go to, if you go inside them and go down, you'll find a yellow buy station computer with a skull on it. These are new buy stations where you can buy certain perks and also new perks that weren't available at your regular buy stations. For example, an advanced UAV. Essentially what this is if you use 3 regular UAVs, you get an advanced UAV. Buying one of these is simply like buying 3 UAVs. It's about the same cost. Another perk is the Foresight perk. The Foresight perk used to be an Easter egg that you could find in various bunkers in previous seasons. Well, now you can simply just buy one if you want to. Foresight essentially shows you where all the remaining circles in the match are going to close down on. So if you want to know exactly where the game's going to end, just buy this perk and you can head right to that point if you really wanted to. The third perk you can buy is called the Bombardment. Now you can't simply just buy this one. This one you'll have to unlock. The way you do this is you would actually go to one of the locations on the map where the zombies are. In this case, right now, they're going to be at TV station. Once you complete the zombie challenge and open up the secret box, the box will drop a key card. If you obtain this key card and travel to one of these secret buy stations that are located in the bunkers, you'll be able to buy a bombardment perk. What this does, it essentially launches what looks like a very large cluster strike that'll hit on the location where the zombies are at, in this case the TV station. It's a more longer, drawn out cluster strike, so you've got a chance to get some good easy kills if you're able to land this. The fourth tip we'll cover today is one that I have had a big issue with, and that is do not buy the RCXD car at the buy stations when you're trying to buy a loadout. Activision made a slight error when they added the RCXD car to the regular buy stations in that they located it at the very bottom of the buy list. I know me personally, by muscle memory, whenever I go to buy a loadout, I'll open up the buy station and click up to go right to the bottom of the list and select the loadout. Well, now if you do that and you're moving too quickly, you're going to highlight the RCXD car and accidentally buy that instead. And there's no worse feeling than having just enough money for a loadout, going to buy it, and you accidentally buy an RCXD car instead. To be honest, these cars aren't even very useful right now to begin with. They don't actually explode like a grenade. They actually release a gas, kind of like if you were going to use a gas grenade, so you can't even kill an enemy with this. On top of that, they're pretty ineffective in the fact that they can't even traverse up steps. So if you have enemies hiding upstairs in a room, you're actually not even able to drive the car up the steps in order to go put the gas on them. Now supposedly on the next Thursday update, they're going to be correcting this and moving the car up the buy station list. But until they do that, whenever you're getting your loadouts, take your time and make sure you've actually highlighted the loadout. Finally, our last tip, number 5, is how to fix the re-download the add-on glitch that I know a lot of people have been running into here recently. What I mean by that is a lot of times when you turn your game off, when you go to load it back on, instead of being able to jump in and play immediately, you're unfortunately asked to re-download the update or the add-ons for Season 2. I know this has happened to me several times, and this can be really annoying if it happens over and over again. If you run into this problem, there are 2 ways that you could possibly fix it. One, unfortunately, is kind of a longer method. You would actually need to completely uninstall your game and reinstall it. The second way that you might be able to fix it is to re-download the Campaign Special Ops and the Campaign Special Ops compatibility packs. Now what I mean by this is a lot of times you can actually remove the campaign, multiplayer, and special ops data from your game if you're trying to save space on whatever device you're using. I know I've personally done this myself. But for some reason, if you reinstall these, if you've uninstalled them previously, this has been known to fix that re-download add-on issue that a lot of people ran into. So try giving one of these 2 a shot and see if maybe that works for you. Now, like I mentioned previously, coming up this Thursday, we're going to have another update for Season 2. When that update drops, I'll be dropping another video updating any tips and tricks that have changed for this video and any new ones that will apply to your gameplay. If you guys found this video helpful, don't forget to leave a like on it, subscribe for more future content. Make sure to check me out on my other social media channels, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitch. I'll leave the links down below. Also check out arraygaming.com if you want to update your apparel. And be sure to use the discount code Roughneck81 for 10% off. Also, if y'all could, leave me in the comments below what kind of other future content would you like me to drop? What stuff do you guys think might be helpful to you? I'm always open to hear feedback from you guys, and I'd really appreciate it. That is going to wrap it up for us today. Thanks, everybody. Hope you have a good rest of your day. Take it easy.